What's up guys, this is TUBS here, bringing you an episode of some Minecraft plays, and I figured I'd bring you a little Let's Build. We haven't done one in a while, and as you can see there's my starter shack. Don't want to have that. And there's a, if you look in the Let's Build playlist, there'll be my first Let's Build, and right now my only Let's Build until this is posted. So figure I'd bring you another one, and as you can see I was holding a world edit axe because I was playing in 1.9, like 1.8.9, and they had world edit, so this was helping me build. I figured I would come here in 1.9 so we could do some extra stuff to this little wall that I have built. And the dimensions are pretty interesting. It's not anything special, but they're interesting. And if you look at it from the front, it'll start off with a log right here in the corner. Then it'll go 3 over log on the corner. And this should be 7. Yes, this is 7, corner the log, and then this will already be 1. So it'll go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, log, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, log, 7, log, 7, log, 7. All the cobblestone sides are 7, and there will be logs in the corner to give it a little bit of depth. Because if I just go over here, and oh yeah, this is going to be another 3, and if I just place the cobble right here, it doesn't give it any depth or detail, and that's definitely not what we wanted right here. So we did that, and then another 7, another 7, 3, 7, 7, 7, 3, 7, 7. So it's pretty simple dimensions. Everything's 3 high. So I figured I would just do this off camera to get like more of a canvas started. So I'll just put the world edit axe away, and we are indeed recording this in 1.9 because you can see all the potion affected arrows, and there's the shield down here. So I figured I'd jump into 1.9, get a more updated version, have some more blocks to build of, like the purple blocks and endstone bricks. Gives it quite more of a texture. And if you didn't know, in 1.9 there's also the chorus plants and chorus flowers, and there's also the dragon egg, which you can indeed put on, and I don't know what to think of it. I know it's definitely bigger than my body, so you might not want to run around 24/7 wearing a dragon head. Alright, it's a dragon head, not a heg. A dragon head. I can't speak this morning, can I? I've been having a lot of issues this morning. I went from waking up late to not being able to speak, I guess. It's not too early in the morning. It's about 11 where I am. And so, first of all, we're just gonna place some stones, not stone. God, I really can't think this morning. We're gonna place some oak wood planks, not planks, plank slab. Oak wood slab. Alright. So we're just gonna do that 3 away in the center to create more of like a balcony. And I think we're also gonna get some oak wood. Where'd be a good spot? Let's place up 3, which is, if you go to this log, it'll be 2 up, and then on the third one, you just go in right in the center. So that's a pretty standard base. And then if you go to this wall, it'll be 3, 4, 5, and then the block. So let's just drag out slabs, and before you slab over there, because I know some people like to pause and after they think they know what they're doing and just go ahead. And so we're not going to do that. I think what we're going to do is more of, I don't know how we want to do this staircase. We might also move the log. Yeah, we're going to have to, the way I want to do this. And then again, it's not the way I want to do it for you. I mean, if you want to build like bit by bit, then that's not a log. If you want to do it bit by bit, just pause the video, take a minute, and then if there's anything you want to do, you can just like change it, I guess. After you get the foundation, it's basically yours from there. So if the foundation isn't correct for you, just make sure to rewatch the video. If I didn't explain it right, you could tell me to do it in the comments and I'll just redo it over there. And so that way you aren't just building off some random stuff that you have no idea what you're doing. And I think we're also going to place a log on the end of this as more of a support beam than anything. And then I think we could just swap these to stairs. And this is quite a house. Oh, there's stairs right here. This is quite a big house to build in survival. So it's definitely, you want to get all the materials and watch the entire build first. And if you're playing on survival, you might want to do what I just didn't do right there. You might want to place some torches back here, prevent any zombies or anything from spawning there, like bats, because bats get really annoying. So yeah, you can just do that. A quick little bit of advice, and I don't want the video to go for too long. I just figured we could get some stuff done in the video. That way I have something for you guys to watch again, because I've been really bad with that lately. I haven't had much time, and I apologize for that. So I figured I'd bring you another one. I wanted to do Let's Build because I haven't done one in a little bit, and I've had an idea, so I built this, and it's supposed to be I don't know what they're called, but it's like a rustic build. That's as much as I remember. And I just realized this is not even, so this is gonna be difficult. I think I could just do the door right here. In that case, I might as well move the log. See what I mean? You never know what you're gonna do until you're already building. Alright, let's place that right there. Get the cobblestone, place that. Stair. I'm gonna place these logs, excuse me, I'm sorry. But I'm gonna place full blocks right there of slabs, and you might wanna get that one too. I'm gonna place some slabs right up here. Might even do a little something funky, like, alright, that is that. No, it's not right. Alright, I'm really bad at remembering, and I'm sorry if there's a few moments where I'm like, what happened? Because, well, I tend to think that off. And I broke the block. One thing that's really throwing me off is the update to 1.9, because I no longer have that texture pack that you saw me using. So that's another link I'll leave out of the description. I'll still drop the link to my Facebook page. I'm still working on getting a what is it? Oh, wait. I really need to get more sleep. I am really sorry for this Let's Build today. Very uncoordinated. I might just re-record it, but I think as long as I can get this right, we might even patch up this corner just so we have more of a wall on the inner side. Alright, so we have that. We're gonna place this up 3 high, and before our next step, we're gonna leave a 3 gap up here so we have a area for a basement if you guys decide you want a basement, but I'm going to. One second. Feel like I gotta sneeze, but if I do, I'll mute my mic so you don't have that. Yeah, so we're just gonna continue working on this on the outside. You want to bring up these logs to 4 high, and then you want to connect all of them. Probably sounded really weird, but yeah, it's a pretty simple task. I'd cut the video, but there isn't a lot that I need to cut. I mean, it's just placing some logs. Pretty simple enough. We might, this is why I should get sleep, but we might end up raising everything, give some more room for a basement or any building. I don't think we'll need to. Now we'll just build like a, yeah, I think we got this. I was more scared for the fact of having windows, like if this was the flooring and you wanted a window right here, you wouldn't be able to do that whole like trick with the window that I normally do, which is you get a stair, you build some support beams for it so you can connect the glass, get some glass, and there would be the log in the way. That's something that you definitely want to keep an eye out for your builds. So if we built it one more high, and I don't think this will matter because, well, yeah, and you just place a stair right there, more cobble, get that support beam that I was talking about for the glass, build it 3 high since it's more of a window that way, and then get right behind here, and it's perfect. This is what we want, so we have clear vision right over there, and that way we can also do stuff with the logs over here to give that exterior a little bit of detail. So this is more of a planning episode rather than a entire let's build. This will probably be like a 2 or 3 series build. I don't want to do a full let's build in one video because that might get boring, because, well, I'd probably lose stuff to talk about. And once again, I screwed up, because this should be connecting through here. So we can just break that down, bring up this, get the stairs. Simple enough. That was already covered, so I think we're all good. And let's just place this in case you reach daytime. That way the stairs don't look quite funky. And I also have the game rule on so the sun does not move. So if you need more light, you could do, no, it's time set 0, and it should bring it up to daytime. So that way I don't believe we actually need this torch, but I'll just leave it there anyways because I'll do the landscaping on video after. It's not too much work. Alright, and I think this would be where we had the door. And we're going to build a little bit of a lip so we can have the flooring right here. I mean, we could have just did the flooring here and then had like stairs up here going to this level. But I want to do the entire house the same way with the glass. I'm not going to demonstrate that again because it'd be pointless, but after you have that, it's pretty simple from there. You just line the cobble up to layer 4. Like, not layer 4 because that'd be way under bedrock, but wait, not under. It would be just 3 because layer 1 is just a straight layer of bedrock. Alright. I'm really sorry for this episode, guys. I'm not having that good of a morning. It's a little bit off, a little bit funky, but I think we can get this done. I mean, it doesn't sound too difficult to do this, so just the awkward commentary might be weird. But yeah, and even though it's like 11 here, I'm still quite tired, so yeah. And if you have any suggestions for the build or anything you want me to build, just drop it in the description below. I'm creating note documents for everything I use, like all my servers, all my all the links I use for my YouTube, all the what else? The commands I use too, because I've gotten recently into commands, and so I figured I'd keep them all wired down. And for this part, you do not want to cover this because this is where you walk in. So just skip over that for now. Go back over here, build up this corner, and I think you should be done with the cobble. I mean, we might add more cobble in the build later on, but with the wall for now, because if you look at it from here, it's nice. It looks like a classic village wall, but that isn't what the build's gonna turn out. If you don't worry, like, just don't worry. I have that announcement video, like the intro into my channel, and it showed you one of my builds. Like, it's about the same style. I mean, I can even give you a little bit of more detail on the front if you wish. Oh, I don't think I've ever seen the fence gate texture in 1.8 or 1.9 because I don't know. I just never really play without that texture pack. It's smoothing things up. It gives it more of a detail because I mean this is 16 by 16 I believe for pixels, and that was 32 by 32, and I don't know why, but that just looks a lot better, probably because it's more detailed. So when sometimes my Minecraft would reset and it would go back to this one, I have to re-download the other one, and it was almost unbearable to play. But right now they do not have a 1.9 texture pack, so I guess we're gonna have to sit through that for the build. I mean, if I find one, I'm gonna use one. But another little bit of detail. Alright, we're just gonna detail the front of the house, and gonna end the video there because we don't want this to extend too long, but we at least got a little bit of things done. We have a video uploaded. I'm gonna be recording the second part today, so that will be uploaded throughout the week because I'll have more time, or maybe next weekend. I do not have a specific schedule for my YouTube yet, which sucks, but a lot of what was that word? A lot of my recordings will be done on the weekend because, well, that's the time I have time for it. And if you want for this part, you can just either do a slab or a pressure plate. And the pressure plate looks a lot thin, but it doesn't leave that top texture, so I'm probably going to leave it there to go with the fence. I normally would just do the slab, but might as well try something new. Don't leave it to the same thing. And we're going to grab some wooden buttons and some trapdoors for the final little bit of touches. And also in the middle, we might add pillars later on so it doesn't just look like it's standing weirdly or anything. So just place these on the corners where the logs go up and intersect with these. Like, you wouldn't have to do it right here, I don't believe, but right here would be some because this one goes to this log, and I think I'd have to do it on that one anyways. We might also just change this to going that way. That actually doesn't look too bad. If you don't want to do that, you don't have to, but I'm going to leave it there anyways. I'm probably going to create a custom wallpaper so that way you guys can, well, have, like, that way you guys can start previewing my builds before it's actually, like, fully built. So it's just going to stick to the same classic building tutorial wallpaper. That way, right now, it won't be too big of a hassle. I don't know if I want those buttons there, but 3. Alright. And I believe, yeah, let's just keep those buttons there. Actually, those on the inner parts. Let's just, yeah, so on the outer parts, you're gonna place some buttons. Pretty simple enough. Not too big of a hassle. And also up here, like, go in from the trapdoor 1, place button, and that way you can have something new for some detail. And I might just line this with buttons because it's, well, the staircase. So I think that looks okay. I can't wait until I have the faithful texture pack again because God, this is, I don't know. I just really don't like it. Alright, and that should be all the time we have for one Let's Build. And as you can see, it went from just a plain and simple wall to an entire wooden, like it's actually starting to look like it would be a house. Like an old under construction house. I mean, besides back then, they didn't have all the technology to make sure it was straight and everything, but this is just block, so it's obviously going to be straight. And wait, before, I'm going to see if this would actually look good. Alright, wait, where'd it go? Alright, it's right here. That's not what I wanted. Alright, and that's not the direction I wanted. So let's just see how it looks first, get an idea. Can I just, no, not on a button. Alright, I'm not used to the fence gate placement, so it's kind of weird. I never really used fence gates until recently, so that is not the way we want this log. Alright, place another trap door, trap door. Face this way, fence gate open, break the trap doors again, button. And that looks a lot better than it just did. So this way it looks more like a, kind of like a fort actually, but it'll look like a house eventually. So that's all the time we have for today, and I'm going to take off this dragon head. I said heg again, but I'm going to take off the head. And this is where I'll be signing off, and I might do a joke let's play one day for building the shack in a let's build, but nah, I don't think that's needed, but it would be kind of funny. So yeah, this is the next thing that we will be working on, and I hope you guys like the way it looks right now. It's definitely gonna look good when it's done. I'm probably gonna do a exterior tutorial and a interior tutorial on it too, and I might also do almost like interior series, like showing off living room designs or kitchen designs or landscaping, that kind of stuff, because I will enjoy doing that, although I'm not very good at doing that. But it would be kind of fun to do. That way we have something new to the channel. I've been really thinking of what to add. I kind of want to add another series, like a montaging series with mini games and everything. And I'll figure out how to do the whole montages, and then we can work on that at a later date. But for now, we're just going to stick to the MC Reborn series. If you want to know what that is, I'm going to be recording for it again today. And just go check out my channel. There will be some playlists, and it will have the MC Reborn. It's going to be a survival series for those who don't know. And so this is where I sign off. And go check out the channel. I'll be recording while this is uploading. So just stick. I don't know what to say. Most people would say like and subscribe, but I'm not going to tell you to do that, because, well, I mean, you could, but you don't really have to. I mean, I'd enjoy it, but alright, so simple enough. Next Let's Build, and this is where I sign off. So, see you.